What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you this look I have on right now. It's a pretty simple everyday makeup look, so if you're interested, just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to start off with my face. I think I'm going to do my hair in a separate video, so this is why it looks like this right now, but we'll fix it in a little bit. I just have my cozy sweater on today. I've been at home all day long. After this, I'm gonna cook dinner and I'm not doing much really, so I just feel like I haven't sat down in a while and filmed a makeup look. I don't know, I feel like it's been a while. So I was like, let me get on here, do a little beat. And so I'm gonna use this NARS Creamy Concealer. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my palette here and kind of just conceal the areas that I need to before going with foundation. And I know you see this big ass pimple right here. Thank you, stress. Honestly, breaking out sometimes sucks, especially when you want to film a video, because you get so discouraged and you're just like, no, let me wait until these breakouts go down a little bit. You start to make a bunch of excuses pretty much. So I don't even want to really film because I have so many breakouts right now, but I was like, you know what, screw it. It's totally normal. I feel like social media and like beauty standards nowadays, they're not realistic at all. So a lot of times I feel like we get discouraged because we see everybody with like perfect skin and no pores, and like none of that shit is realistic. Filters, I try not to overdo it. Like, of course I'll smooth out my face a little bit if I need to, but I try not to overdo it. You know, I don't want to see myself on camera or whatever and not recognize who I really am, because all of that's just fake. Like, social media is not real, you guys. And I'm tired of people making other people feel bad if they have breakouts or pigmentation or texture, whatever it is. Like, no skin is perfect and poreless. That is not real. That is more than likely a filter that you see. So I hope one day we get past this filter stage and false perceptions of beauty, because that's just bullshit. And I'll admit it, like, even for me, it's unnerving sometimes to like sit in front of the camera barefaced, no makeup on, exposed. But there's a certain point where you just have to say F it and just accept who you are, because like, you can't change your face. That's gonna be you forever. I mean, yeah, you can get a little plastic surgery, do you, but that's still gonna be your face. I feel like you just need to learn to accept it, and nobody's perfect. Everybody has insecurities, so little pimple, a little texture, it's not gonna hurt anybody. I don't care what anybody says, it's normal. And I think it's sad how people that go on camera and expose themselves, they get a bunch of hate. And I'm not speaking for me because I don't have like a large following or anything like that, but I've seen a lot of people I follow, they talk about it, and people comment on their acne or whatever skin issue they're having, and they're like, oh, you know, you need to do this for this skincare problem. And they try to give advice, but it's like nobody asked for it, because they're probably trying everything they can to clear up their skin. So let's just all be nice to each other, guys. There's no need to hate on anybody. There's no need to be rude for the way people look. We're all unique in our own way, and we just have to learn to embrace it, because, you know, like I said, that's you, and regardless if you don't like it, you're gonna wake up tomorrow and that's still gonna be you. I don't really know what brought me to think about all this, but I guess it's the esthetician side of me and just being tapped in the industry. When I was young too, I had like pretty bad acne, and I went to a dermatologist and all that because I was so insecure about it, and my skin cleared up so fast after I did that. It's amazing. But obviously still break out a lot, especially stress around that time of the month. And I don't like to pop my pimples because L'Oreal Infallible foundation. As I was saying, I don't like to pop my pimples because I scar so easily, Like no matter what I do, I get those red marks and they take forever to heal. So word of advice, don't pop your pimples, guys. Just go to an esthetician if you can. Put some type of spot treatment like benzoyl peroxide. Just try not to pop them. And as far as hyperpigmentation goes, if you feel like you scar easily, sunscreen, girl, is gonna be your best friend. That's gonna be the #1 thing to help with the pigmentation. I'm just putting a little bit of foundation everywhere. I just feel like I have a lot to say today. I mean, like I said, I haven't filmed in a while, so yeah, and life's just been weird, been hella stressed, and I don't like to talk about that type of stuff because I don't want to like bring my negativity onto anybody, but sometimes it's nice to vent and it makes you feel better. So Texas had that crazy winter storm. So I had some pipes bust in my apartment, water got in, and now I'm gonna be possibly without an apartment for like 2 months. So that's also why I needed to film this, because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have a place to film. I don't know what's going on. It's just hella stressful. But yeah, I might not have an apartment for 2 months. They're gonna like make holes in the walls, rip out the carpet, a big mess, and it's just annoying because it's not our fault, and our apartment is like making us still pay rent even though we're not going to be living here probably for a couple months. So thank you, capitalism. Gotta love it. But I mean, I'm trying to stay positive about it all. It could be worse. Thankfully, none of our personal belongings got damaged. So trying to look at the bright side of things. I feel like that's how I stay pretty positive about things in my life, is I try to look at it as it could be worse. Like people get their whole homes flooded, fires. I've seen like apartment complexes burned down. I felt really horrible about that, and I wish there was more I could do to help those people, but I can barely help myself right now. I'm gonna name her Big Bertha. Big Bertha ain't getting covered. She's too big. I'm gonna try not to use a sponge today. It's been so long since I've used just brushes, so we're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna take my Chanel loose powder and set my under eye area with that. As I was talking about like social media and beauty standards earlier, I found out people use filters on their videos, and that makes me cringe. It's so unrealistic, especially me being like, I've been an actual makeup artist for clients, and clients show pictures of people that are like heavily filtered, and it's just like, skin is not gonna look like that. Can we bring back normal faces, please? Can we do that soon? I don't care if you get like filler and stuff. Shit, if I had the money, I would get lip filler too, but I'm just talking about as far as skin. I love natural skin. And it's not even just the woman in the beauty industry. It's the same thing with hair. That is gross. I haven't used this brush in so long. It's dusty. I'm not putting that on my face. Let's use this guy right here. I need to deep clean all my brushes because that one, I'm not gonna lie, was a little dusty too. But we're gonna work with it. Like I was saying though, like me being in the barber industry as well, I've seen so many photoshopped haircuts of men, and I've had that experience firsthand where this guy showed me this super edited skin fade. It was like super blurry. You could tell that it was photoshopped or smoothed out, I guess, but he kind of got upset because I couldn't make it look like that. And like, bro, that's not what your hair is gonna do. Like, it's not the same texture, nothing. So bring back normal real hair too, please. I'm gonna take this Milani bronzer. So with everything going on, I was even looking at like leaving my current apartment and finding a new one, or maybe even like renting a home. It's just crazy how much it is to rent a home in Austin. It's like, why? I don't want to spend like $2,000 for a house. It's not even worth it. Thank you, Californians, for moving over here. Thank you. I love Austin though, and I don't want to leave anytime soon, so it's very conflicting. That's also why I don't have my little table in the back. It's somewhere piled with all the junk in my living room because I had to remove everything from my second bedroom. I feel really bad for Teddy because he used to like chilling under the bed, and now in our bedroom there's all these like planks and stuff from my other bed, so now it's just blocked off and he just like tries to go under and he looks at me like, what the hell? I'm gonna use a little bit of this Milani Dulce Pink blush. On some positive news, I got Photoshop. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I think I have talked about this, but I got it and I was so confused. I was about to give up when I logged on and there was all these buttons and just everything. But I started this 3-hour course on YouTube and it's so informative. It literally is showing me step by step the basics, and then now it's working its way to like the more advanced settings. So my photography game is about to be lit. Just give me a few weeks though, maybe a couple months. Take a little bit of that blush and just go over my nose here. I'm really growing to love photography though, now that I'm learning my camera and like how to edit the photos and all that. It's so much fun. I love taking pictures and just like random pictures of like art and buildings and just cool stuff. So I'm gonna be posting more of like my work on my other Instagram page. So if you want to follow it, it's, what is it? _journey through time. So it's this little side thing I started with my boyfriend. It's also a YouTube channel too, Journey Through Time. So we're gonna be going around Austin and just pretty much anywhere we feel like going, and we're gonna try out all the cool restaurants, cute little like tourist places to take photos, maybe like art museums, just like kind of a city guide, I guess. So we got our first YouTube video up. It's pretty short. We wanted to post more, but with everything going on, the snowstorm, our apartment issues, we haven't been able to film. But so a lot of the pictures that I'm gonna be taking are gonna be on that Instagram page, as far as like just random things, pretty much buildings, scenery, restaurants. It's gonna be more of like a lifestyle type of page, I guess you could call it. I just really enjoy editing photos and videos. If I can make that a full-time job, I'd be really happy if I could just work from home and edit videos for people, or even myself, and just like do photography. I'd be so happy. I also one day want to create like my own brand. I have so many things I want to do. I was looking at random apartments that I know I can afford in Austin. I was looking at like these badass penthouse suites downtown. One of them was like 10 grand a month. Who lives there? That is a dream though, to live at like this badass penthouse suite. Like I said though, Austin in general is just super expensive. It's expensive to rent, it's expensive to buy. Luckily on the apartment I have now, I feel like it's a reasonable deal for a 2-bed, 2-bath apartment, and it's in a good location. So I really don't want to have to leave my apartment, but if I have to, it is what it is. It's just crazy what you can get like to buy a house over here. Is like if in a good area it's like $500,000, and it's not even what you think you're gonna be getting. It's like a small house, outdated as hell, looks like it's from the 90s, no land, right next to somebody. I can buy a mansion in like, I guess San Antonio or in my hometown, which I don't want to do that really, but maybe one day I'll change my mind. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I love living in Austin. It's great, it's beautiful, there's so much to do. It's just expensive. Always wanted to live here since I was like in high school. And I would come to like concerts and just come for the day, because it was maybe like a 3-hour drive from my hometown, so it's really not that bad for like what you're seeing, because you don't really get that in Texas anywhere. Yeah, there's the beaches, Corpus Christi, Galveston, but they're not that nice. Still cool to live by though. So I grew up like an hour away from Corpus, so that was still pretty cool growing up by the beach. But there's just not a lot to do over there. It hasn't really grown. It's kind of like an older city too. It has a lot of potential, but yeah, it's just kind of been stagnant, I feel. I don't know. I haven't been there in a while, so maybe it's changing on me. Plan to go soon, but we will see. I want to keep this look really simple. I haven't really been into makeup either. Like, I guess it's just with everything going on, I haven't been motivated to do like full beats. So y'all are just gonna have to enjoy these little soft glams for a bit. I hope you enjoy them. I know this will help somebody out there. I'm gonna take this Becca Moonstone highlighter. I saw Becca's going out of business. I'm really sad about that because I love their highlighters. I hope they have like a bomb sale or something so I can stock up. And I'm gonna take a little bit with my finger and just pop that right on my inner corner. It's kind of a look that I would do like on an everyday basis if I was going to work or something like that, if I didn't have to wear a mask. But I really don't wear makeup like that anymore since we have to wear masks. My face is getting shiny right here, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more powder. Also, I was supposed to go get a COVID shot like last week, but of course winter storm happened, so now that's been postponed. I'm gonna take a little bit of bronzer and pop that on my crease area. I feel like I want to kind of change the direction of my channel to like my personal channel. Pretty much just do makeup videos, and I want to do more lifestyle stuff. So more vlogs, more like talks about life. What else? I do want to do a thrift haul soon, so be on the lookout for that. I'm really excited though. I'm gonna buy a bunch of stuff from Sephora. I have a couple of gift cards from Christmas that I still haven't used. And I saw Paula's Choice is gonna be at Sephora, I think online now. I'm so freaking excited for that. I have loved Paula's Choice skincare products for years. So maybe I'll do like a little haul or something like that. Their leave-on exfoliant is so good. I love it. It's Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. That stuff is so good, you guys. It's a chemical exfoliant, and chemical exfoliants above everything else. I do want to do like a skincare video too one day, like maybe have topics. One day I'll do hyperpigmentation, one day I'll do like fine lines, just different skincare topics because I love skincare so much. And I used to do facials on people and like work in a full service spa, but haven't done that in a while, so I miss that. I miss talking about skin all the time. I'm gonna take some of that same bronzer with this small pencil brush and smoke that lower lash line to add a little bit of color. And if I don't put eyeliner on, I like to kind of just take it up almost like a wing, and I just feel like it kind of lifts my eye up a little bit when I do that. I don't think I want to do a wing or anything like liner on top, but I do want to use shadow as my liner. So I like using this eyebrow brush because it's just really small and angled. So I'm going to take this Morphe 9C Jewel Crew palette and take this shade Chocolate Diamond. It's just a brown color, and smoke that on my top right above my lashes, and I'm just gonna lightly like press it, and I'm just gonna go from like the middle to the end. I don't think I'm gonna take this to the whole front area. Whatever's left, I'll just lightly take it and make a small wing. I don't know if you can tell, but it just added a little definition, which is really all I wanted. And then what I'll do is just curl my eyelashes, put a little bit of mascara. What I'm actually gonna do before I put mascara is take this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Demolition. How fitting. I'm gonna do a demolition in my apartment. But what I'm gonna do is just take that and then just kind of go over my upper waterline. Look at that difference. I love mascara. And for years, this has been my go-to lip combo when I'm doing just like a simple look like this. It's just the perfect amount of boldness that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna do this NYX Mahogany Lip Liner that is almost done. It needs to be sharpened. I'm a whore for a dark lip liner and a lighter lipstick. Also a whore for pasta. The shape of this is already like looking sad, but just reminds me of this time when I worked at Chanel and people would like try to return lipsticks when they look like, I don't know if you can see it, but they would try to return lipsticks when they already looked like that. Like, bro, that's already conformed to your lip shape. You obviously like that. You kept using it, so no ma'am, we're not taking that back. So many crazy stories working there, but that's for another video. Alright, I am all cute to go cook dinner and binge watch Sailor Moon. But I'm gonna do my hair. I think I'm gonna make that a separate video though, just because like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film anything for a while with my apartment situation. So be on the lookout for my hair video when I post that next week. So yeah, I will be back. So I went ahead and did my hair tutorial coming next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial and the little rants that I had. So I'll see you on my next video. Later.